Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
20. What's up?
This is Irving on second. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey, 180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hurry. 180. What's up?
Running left. This is Irving.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Going for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Flushed out of the pocket. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Ready. Cluster, six. Down. Right, white. Red, 38. Claws red.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we blue striker.
Play action, Love. And a covered just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180!
Back to work after throwing the pick. Right side, this is Ibuka. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Irving a first down and more. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
In with Irving again on second. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They give it to him again. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Play fake, it's Love. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're to the end of one. Our score, 6-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Taking a deep shot here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. What?
They give to Irving to start this drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Once again, Irving ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
At the 43-yard line, it's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Regular. What's that?
Here he is on 3rd and short. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate.
Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we set.
Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's got Ayuk downfield. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go.
A gain of 26 yards.
Black, 95.
First down, Green Bay.
Ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Buccaneers, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick
Here's
off.
Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
What's that?
He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Set.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 16
He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What's that?
Throwing, Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
In 16.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
1-8. Set.
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Packers loading up the secondary on third. 6 DBs out there.
180! Pistol. Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
What?
Setting up the screen here to Godwin. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. It's DeAndre Prince up to make that play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
5
up
still to go
2nd
here. This is 2nd down.
At the Packers' 22-yard line.
What's up?
Irving here from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The 14-yard line.
What's up?
Running right, it's Irving. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
6. What's up?
Now here's Mayfield. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
180! What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Makes the catch. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
20! Stop!
Quick throw right side. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, alert! 180! Stop!
Once more, it's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Baker throwing again. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room.
Buccaneers 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, in these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL and college. Yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out, we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. We send a receiver in motion right. First down throw. Here's Love. Taken in by Williams outright. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Ready?
3rd and 2, want to throw. That's cut at the 4. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Baker. Oh no, they get him yet again. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. It's going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. 1st down now, ball at the 33. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. It's complete to Cole. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
at the 41-yard line.
Run. What's that?
Baker now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
180. What's that?
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Let's go.
Dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert. Point it right. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Toss now to the short side. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Smith, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Love now off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Working inside the red zone. And brings it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. What's on?
Handoff headed right. Irving. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain of past midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Set. 180. What's on?
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
180. What's on?
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
What's on?
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6.
King.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Done.
3rd and short. Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Done.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Up, up. What's up?
Throwing, Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Kicks the handoff, now Love. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's got it in the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep running away with this. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers continue adding on to that lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Hits him on the out route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead by another point.
27.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Ready, set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
6. Here we go. Here's
To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down. They'll throw, third and long. Dump off, caught by his back. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Packer first down.
Come on, ready.
Now Love on the play fake. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Headed out right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing his Love on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They're going to go. It's Love. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate? And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
That finds him deep down the sideline. And he has the catch, gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Packers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down throw here, Mayfield. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to do some window dressing. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Good. 180. Pistol. Regular. That's hot.
Throwing again is Baker. That's Godwin with yet another one. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert 33. Attack!
Now Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is caught inside the 15. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. One after tries good by Lutz. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Attack!
Here's Baker to throw. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Dead! Attack!
Baker now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Kings! Done!
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Hey, alert! 20! Done!
Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Green, red, yellow, set.
They're going to pass it here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
52 blaster. Let's go. 45, White. Ready?
Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.